The ego is the system that runs your sense of self. It is made out of thought patterns, emotions, and behavior loops, and the stories that try to hold it all together. Left unchecked, it creates endless existential searching, chronic disconnection, and the persistent sense that something is wrong. The goal of my videos is clarity, to see your identity and its contradictions for what they are, named precisely, to finally understand what it is that we're all running away from. Love sounds like such a soft word, like it means something that is pure kindness and it just feels good or is connecting by nature. But what people ignore is that love does this through the most radical, unadulterated, unconditional violence. Love has the quality of piercing through absolutely everything. There's no corner that can hide from love. Like you can guess, I'm not just talking about some ordinary type of love. I'm talking about love with the capital L, which is like the universal type of love, which often is understood as the interconnectivity with all things. Now, we don't need to just make it universal, as it perfectly translates to human perception as well. Love hurts. This is not a mystery. You're probably well aware of the fact of how much love can actually hurt, both within intimate relationships, all the awkwardness and the discomfort and the dislike and the friction, and yeah, just the sort of disconnect that we also can experience through love. And then the loss, breakups, divorces, death. They all show us love from a completely different side, where now the feeling of love feels like a traumatizing amount of pain, where you have to wonder how it can all just be about survival. Like, if it truly is just about survival, then why does it hurt so much? Why does it take 1 year or more to recover from, a year-long relationship? Or like a few years. It depends on how, also hungry your soul has been for love. And then, there's death, of course, where suddenly the universe reveals itself to be extremely deep in the amount of, sadness you can feel. And it feels definitely more deep than just mere survival needs. And then there's also this love that doesn't really seem like love on the human level, which really is more about acceptance, which is just letting something be how it actually is. And that's what for us humans is so difficult to do, because we always want to change something and control something about ourselves or about other people. And if love is something that, accepts things unconditionally, then this implies that there is actually no control. There's actually not the ability to change how you are like or how somebody else is like. And it is pretty much the antithesis of our modern understanding, even also in dating, where often we feel like we need to change another person. And only if they like fit our criteria, then they are lovable to us. But that is the complete opposite of love. Love accepts unconditionally. And of course, there are some caveats here, right? Like, you are going to love unconditionally, but if the person like starts to hurt you, then you're going to withdraw. But as a general feeling, when you feel loved by a parent, it's because the parent loves you without them wanting you to be anything in particular. So when we grow up, we then notice that in order to feel loved by other people, we actually start to build up masks, because we are afraid of being unconditionally accepted. We are taught that we are not accepted unconditionally, and therefore we put on masks. Now, the nature of somebody who is loving to you is that it will reveal to you your own mask. They will accept you unconditionally, therefore not pretend to be something they're not, and therefore reveal to you that you can also be accepted without having to change yourself. And then whenever you see how you have pretended to be something you're not, it feels actually very uncomfortable. You feel exposed, seen for who you really are. And this is also where we find genuine intimacy and genuine connection. You can find again that here love pierces through the masks that people have put on themselves. And there's a discomfort and unease there, but then there's also genuine connection. Because you must pierce through all false sense of identity to come in close contact with the genuine human on the other side of the equation. And when you feel comfortable to show your genuine, complete, full human side at the other side of this equation without having to change yourself, and the other person can do so as well, then you experience this as genuine, intimate love. And this is the relationship that people actually look to have. The way we can have these sort of relationships is by having this sort of relationship to ourselves. Because how are we supposed to expose our true selves without a mask if we are hiding behind our own mask even when we are alone? When we believe that we must fall into like a certain type of person or category of person, that you need to have a certain level of success or a certain level of intelligence, a certain level of being. And this is where the ego, like your sense of identity, is built to protect yourself from love. It is armor, so you don't have to reveal what is truly behind yourself. Because through all this armor, what you find is a ton of lies. It is insincerity. It is stuff that you find evil about yourself. It is stuff that you think is, just very ugly. And then it feels natural to hide all of these parts, because how are they supposed to be lovable, right? They are unacceptable, which is the antithesis of what true love is like. It obliterates all of this stuff. And this is why the feeling of avoidance, that you are not really living to your full potential, or that you're not actually embodying your highest self, is always a lack of love. It is always the belief that you do not deserve what you are capable of or what is possible for you. That the universe, for some reason, has no, good reason to give it to you. And that you must do something specific in order to earn the love of God, earn the love of your parents, earn the love of your spouse, earn the love of yourself. And the real like epiphany, or the real like eye opener, for me at least, was to look at how nature functions. And with nature, I honestly mean everything, like from plants to physics to everything you see. Do you believe that a plant, like a rose flower that grows out of the earth towards the sun, has self-doubts? Do you believe that it could not love itself? Do you believe it could think that it needs to be one way and not the other? Like, all these weird self-reflections of being not enough are complete fabrications of the human mind. They are an ego story that has been taught by the environment. But the rose is perfect, and the sunlight is perfect, and in whatever way it wants to grow is perfect as well. There's a harmony between all things. And in nature, this harmony is expressed in so many ways. In one way, this harmony is expressed is through you. And looking at it objectively, it is completely irrelevant what you think about yourself or what other people think about you. You are actually perfect. You are perfectly made how nature intended you to be, how physics intended you to be. And now this video tries to be less philosophical than my other ones, but here also the idea of determinism really helps. Or if you want to have a more like mythical frame, you could talk about fate. And to see that everything has its natural movement. And this natural movement includes hatred. It includes dislike for yourself. It includes dislike for other people. It includes conflict and fighting and war. And this is why love is so radical. Unconditional love also accepts war, also accepts the ability to take a knife and pierce through flesh. Unconditional love has absolutely no way to be stopped. It pierces through all false identities. Everything that thinks it is permanent will be destroyed by love. There's no way around it. Love is this what destroys and renews, what connects and disconnects. And the story that the universe weaves around all of this can be looked at from many different vantage points.